Gas servo control. Unfortunately, I can't set up a running boiler, so I will use a glass of hot water to heat up the pressure sensor. I already spoke about the pressure sensor working method in the Dennis Design pressure sensor video. If you're interested in, please watch it. The minimum pressure set is 0 bar, and in the Dennis Design ABC, it is around 70 degrees of Celsius. So that the temperature has to reach minimum 70 degrees, but there is an offset for the switching on and off around the preset value to avoid the continuous on-off switching of the gas servo. It means that the switching on value is different to the switching off value. This is causing a minimal pressure fluctuation around the set value. And here is a cup of hot water, and here is the temperature sensor, and let's put the temperature sensor into the hot water. And a couple of seconds later, after the pressure sensor got the heat up, the gas servo switching to pilot mode and the gas on LED switching off. So it is working as it should. What would be if I just raise the pressure on the pressure set value? As you can see, it is switching on again. But if I switching it back to minimum value, it is switching off. Electric pump. The ABC has an option to drive an electric pump, and the output is able to drive 5 volt up to 1 amp. Yes, I tried it, but this is really at the high end. The electric pump motors using much less current. The other feature is the soft start, soft stop. So the motor won't jump when it starts and won't stop immediately when it is off. Now I will use a simple servo, that one, which I modified a little bit. I removed the servo electronics and all the unnecessary things. Now it has a motor, a gearbox and an arm on it. Let's see how this is working. Let's switch it on. Now let's try the water debouncing again. And as you can see, nothing has been going on. But now let's try it properly. I push it down and waiting for a couple of seconds until the yellow LED comes up. And as you could see, along with the water servo, the electric water pump starts to work. But if I push it back and waiting 15 seconds to fill up the boiler properly. As you could see, this was the soft stop. You have an option to use a mechanical pump with a servo or to use an electric pump. I prefer the electric pump because if the engine is not working, there is no water supply in the boiler. But in the case of the electric pump, it is independent from the engine and it is able to give water supply to the boiler anytime.